What's up, people? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day. Okay, so it's New Year's Eve in Port Charles. This episode was annoying. Like, certain parts of this episode just irked me. Like, Carly, she was laughable. Very laughable today. Like, everything she said, I just rolled my eyes at it. It's like, seriously. So I'm not really going to go down the line and talk about every little thing that happened in this episode. It was just crazy. Elizabeth, she looked real basic today. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. Why are you looking like that? She ain't do nothing with her hair. Very little makeup. The dress was a hit or a miss. For me, it was a miss. No earrings, really no nothing. She looked like a very basic chick. Like, okay, you wouldn't even you would think the way that she was looking, the way that she was dressed, she was going to a regular party, like a cocktail party or something. Please. I mean, Sam, she looked gorgeous, full makeup, hair looked nice, dress, she looked like a perfect 10. Elizabeth just looked like a negative 10. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying this because I don't like Elizabeth. I'm just saying it's true. Some of you might not think so, but it's true. I mean, she just looked negative. Here you are with a guy like Rick looking dapper, and you're looking like Miss Plain Jane on New Year's Eve. Seriously. Even Maxi looked better than that bitch. Which is no surprise because Maxi is fashionista, so she is a fashionista, so it's no surprise. Speaking of Maxi, this is what I really wanted to talk about. Her and Nathan's snafu. Their whole thing today was so tedious. It was funny, but it was ridiculous at the same time. It's like something out of a sitcom. And Dante and Lulu. Dante and Lulu are so shameful and tacky. How you just gonna come in there with a whole bunch of food, but I can't really say that I blame them because them ribs was looking good. They had ribs, corn on a cob, potato salad. That shit looked good. And they were just sitting there munching on somebody else's food. They so tacky and greedy. They come in there with a whole outfit on, look like they ready to go to the Metro Court for the party. Lulu is so dumb. Like, seriously, this is New Year's Eve. Wouldn't you think it would be best for business if, here I am using Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's words, best for business. If you watch WWE Raw, you know what I'm saying. If you paid attention to the authority, as they like to call themselves. But wouldn't you think it was best for business if you would have opened the Haunted Star for New Year's Eve? I mean, why should the Metro Court keep having these parties every year, but the Haunted Star is not? I mean, hell, the Metro Court is, they're profiting off of this shit. It ain't like it's free drinks. Hello, the bar is cash bar. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. But anyway, it would have been smart to open up. I mean, you could have made a little change. I'm just saying. Hello. That would have made my New Year hella happy. To pocket some of that money. But anyway, they sitting there all dressed up. So after a while, they decide to skip the party and just go home to have sex. Are you serious? You're gonna waste a perfectly good outfit for nothing? Dante and Lulu, I just wish these writers would do something with Dante and Lulu. They seem like just filler. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just there for filler. That's all they are. They have no life. Y'all get all dressed up just to go over to Maxi and Nathan, sit there, eat up their food, then gonna take all them clothes off and go home. Like, go home and take all them clothes off. Like, seriously? That was a waste of a nice tux. That was a waste of a nice dress. You know what I mean? Put in all that effort to get ready. Dummies. And then Nathan. He just gotta come out there in a towel. I'm like, seriously, writers? I agree with Dante. You don't come out. I mean, I get that that's his apartment too, but you could have put some clothes on. You see another man's wife sitting there. And Lulu just a gawking as usual. I heard Johnny Zakara was gonna get out of prison and he was gonna cause some problems for Dante and Lulu. Cause you remember Dante, I mean, you remember Johnny and Lulu used to have a thing back in 2007, 2008, around that area. And I think they broke up the beginning of 2009. So yeah. That would be interesting because it's time for Dante and Lulu to have their own storyline. I'm getting tired of them just walking around being filler. You know what I mean? It's annoying. Especially Lulu. She's a legacy character. Hello, that's Luke and Laura's child. She should have a front burner storyline. I mean, even though she do annoy me sometimes, but still, hell, she's a legacy character. Dante is too, though. He's kind of a legacy character. I mean, Sonny, you know, he's been on the show for 22 years. Oh, Maurice Bernard, he, in case you didn't know, he renewed his contract. So he's going to be sticking around General Hospital for a while. So we definitely will be having Sonny Corinthos on the show for a while to come. So anyway, Maxi and Nathan, they're like, his plane got diverted to another town, which is probably like a few minutes or whatever, maybe a half an hour away from Port Charles. So it was a bad connection on the phone. So Maxi decided to drive there to go get him, but he decided to take a cab. So he got home and she was at the airport. She made it back like 2 minutes before the ball dropped. And I think it was so nice. I think it was a nice touch for the writers to write that in there, for him to knock on the door in a tuxedo and her to open the door. And I think I know why they did that, because it's reminiscent of last year. Remember when Maxi was leaving town and Nathan was coming to town and she happened to open the door and he was just standing there? It was reminiscent. They wanted to kind of recreate that. So it was, you know, it was smart on their part. But the rest of it was just downright tedious. I mean, like, seriously, all this, you know, he's in one town, she's in Port Charles, then she goes to that town and he comes back to Port Charles. And then her cab breaks down, her car gets towed. All that shit was stupid. That was just so ridiculous, like, and it was unnecessary. I'm just saying that whole scene was just unnecessary. Like, everybody else spending New Year's together, why not them? Duke and Anna are so childish. Obviously, they still in love with each other, but they're not going to be together because he's the new mob boss for the Corinthos organization. Well, acting mob boss, and she's still police commissioner, so that's a no-go. Lucy Cole, she's annoying as fuck. I want to slap the shit out of her. Like, she just a straight up whore. Like, she had a really good husband. Kevin, yeah, he worked a lot, but he was a good dude to her. He never cheated on her, never did her wrong. He only had eyes for her, and she broke up that marriage for a guy who didn't really even want to be in a relationship with her, and he chose Bobby over her after he was the one chasing her. And now you're trying to cozy up to Duke. Seriously, you just need to get your life, Lucy. Seriously. Agent Sloan, he's a jackass. Are they trying to make him a regular on the show or a recurring character? Because I've been seeing a lot of him and I think his purpose has been served. So Nicholas shows up to the party with some chick that he met in the lobby. Of course, Nicholas, hopeless romantic. He's a sucker for love. Met this chick in the lobby, and did you notice at the end of the episode when they dropped the ball, he was kissing her? I'm like, fool, you just met her in the lobby. You don't know where her lips been. She could have been slobbing on somebody's knob before she came up in here. Like, seriously, you just gonna put your tongue all up in her mouth? People, that was just the Jersey Shore moment. You know, for anybody that watched the Jersey Shore, you know Paulie D, Mike the Situation. They used to go to the clubs and just pick up chicks, random girls, and start tongue kissing them. That is so nasty. For all you know, that woman could have herpes. I'm just saying, like, that's disgusting. I don't put my lips on nobody I just met. Sorry. That's a no-go. Just nasty. Like, that girl was supposed to be Agent Sloan's date, but Nicholas swooped her up. And I swear, the girl, her name is Ivy. She got gold digger written all over her. Of course she gonna go with Nicholas. Hell, he's a billionaire. He's a prince, of course. And she can't tell me she don't know who Nicholas Cassadine is, because the Cassadine name rings out. Everybody in Port Charles know who the hell the Cassadines are. There's no way you don't know. But please, she talking about something they had a connection. Bitch, please. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in the Cassadine family. Helena Cassadine would eat you up for breakfast, spit you out, and eat you up again for lunch and spit your ass back out again. Please, you can't tangle with that family. Sorry, but no, you're out. I'm pretty sure she's a one episode girl anyway, so who cares? Anyway, so Carly hired Jake, aka Jason, aka Jake's son, to be her bartender, you know, to serve out the champagne or whatever. Julian and Ned are pretty much having a pissing contest to see who's more macho. The ego on the both of them is ridiculous. Like, you're fighting over Alexis, Elizabeth. Oh, did you notice Carly's outfit all bedazzled? Why every year for New Year's Eve she always got to wear these sparkling outfits? I noticed that every year for New Year's Eve she always wear these bedazzled outfits. Like, you're 43 years old and you dressing like you should be on a street corner. Age appropriate. Olivia too. You need to start dressing better. They could have put her in a nice gown or something. So anyway, what do y'all think? I meant to ask y'all this question because I don't think I asked y'all this. What do you think about the Metro Court's new decor? The Metro Court restaurant. What do you think about the new decor? The color scheme. I kind of like it. And I'm saying that because I like dark colors. So I like it. You know what I mean? Even though it might be too dark for some people's taste, but I kind of like it. I think it's too dark for a restaurant, but if it was my bedroom or something, sure. But a restaurant, you could have went for a little brighter look. You know what I mean? Because people have to see the menu. So anyway, Alexis and Ned are just playing this little, well, let me rephrase. Alexis is playing this game with Julian. It's obvious she has no interest in Ned. Like, not no romantic interest. Her interests are with Julian. But of course she's being pigheaded. As usual. So Olivia and Julian decide to say to hell with Ned and Alexis and start kissing when the ball dropped. I'm like, seriously? And Sam, she was straight up giving the stink eye to Jake all night long. But, you know, I'm glad her and Patrick had a good time, though. They look good together. What else? Jordan shows up to the party to try to convince Sean to let her be a part of the Corinthos organization since she had to lie to Julian so he wouldn't shoot her. So they had to talk to Duke about it, and Duke said that he wanted to put her to the test. Of course, you wouldn't be no real mob boss if you didn't. I wouldn't trust that bitch with a 10-foot pole. I'm just saying. I wouldn't trust her to pay my taxes. Anyway, or better yet, I wouldn't trust the bitch to cut my grass. So anyway, Carly, before the ball dropped, she gave this speech about how people, you know, in 2015 can learn from their mistakes. Carly, that whole line right there was laughable. How you gonna learn from your mistakes? You had years to learn from your mistakes and you never did. And what I found so funny was when she was talking to Jake at the bar, she kept telling him how Rick is no victim. He always plays the victim. Carly, please, bitch. You are the poster child for playing the victim. When you first came to town, you played the victim. During your marriages to Sonny, AJ, Jax, you always played the victim. When you were cheating on Jax, you always played the victim. You always try to come up with every excuse in the book to rationalize what you did. And you played the victim card. Even with Michael, when Michael found out that you covered up AJ's murder, you played the victim card. Shut the fuck up. You always play the victim. So she's just a hypocritical bitch, and I'm over Carly. Been over her. I've been over Carly probably the last 2-3 years. I'm just over this bitch. Like, she's just stupid. Everything come out her mouth is just hypocritical, tacky, shameful, and she needs to be ashamed of her damn self. With her whack ass. I just wish Olivia would take over the hotel permanently, like controlling interest. Obviously, somebody with a clear mind needs to run that hotel. So anyway, yeah, it was a pretty tamed episode for New Year's. Dante and Lulu really just irked me. Where the hell was Tracy and fake Luke? Where the hell were they? I've never known Tracy to miss a good party, especially with open bar. And Judge Walters and Monica, what they having, a private New Year's at the mansion? Michael, Serena, not Serena. What's that? Rosalie. Where the hell is everybody? Like, they've been missing a lot of key people. I still think Jordan is lying to Sean about who TJ real father is. I really do believe she's still lying. But anyway, I will see all of you. There's no new episode tomorrow. There's no episode Thursday, so I'll see all you Friday. I hope you all have a great new year. So the next time I see you, it will be officially 2015. So I hope all you have a great new year. Don't get white boy and white girl wasted, because we all have to work. Most of us. But anyway, I hope all you have a great new year. And we can all say goodbye to 2014 and tell 2014 to kiss our asses. So see you all Friday. Have a great new year. See you later. Have a great day.